Hello, hello, and welcome to this morning's Satsang for Durga and Shakti. My name is Cyan, and I'll be guiding you for the next maybe 25-30 minutes. Hello, welcome, Shay. First one on, boom, love it. Hi, Deb and Pippi. And Bree, welcome, welcome. I'm Cyan, and I will be guiding this morning's satsang around divine feminine energy, and in particular, one aspect of the divine feminine, Durga Ma. Good morning, Teresa. Hello, who else have we got? Anna and Betty. Good morning, everyone. Hey, B and Belle. And Rachel is on as well. Welcome. So nice to be back on the live. Good morning. And that is Navratri, Bren, White Moon Whispers. Welcome, welcome. So while everybody is jumping on, I wanted to really highly recommend that you have a look on the website at a journal article that we posted on Durga Ma. Good morning, Bruna and Teresa. I've missed you guys too. Hey, Prezi. This journal article is really well written, and I can say that because I didn't write that article. In fact, it was written by one of our collaborators, Holly, and she has done a lot of divine feminine work with us. Hey Bree, hey Ruth, welcome, welcome. And Zoe, hi, beautiful hearts, thank you. And it gives a really great introduction to understanding Durga and the divine feminine energy. And we're looking at it particularly over these next 5 days as part of a study program or course that we're doing through the Light Collective membership. Oh, hi Nafisa, welcome. Hi Narelle. Hey Sammy Lee, and welcome Lovely Sparkle. Ooh, that sounds nice. Oh, Jazz, welcome. Nice to see you. So we're doing a 5-day immersion, and it's really kind of been inspired by Navratri. And Navratri is a festival that is really big in India. And as some of you might know, I spent many years living in India. And my partner at the time, his mother was very big into all of the festivals and all of the ceremonies. And I mean, look, everybody there is. It's a really big part of life in India. Hi, Terry. Hi, Jordan and Chantel. Oh, hi, Catherine. Welcome, welcome. And I really always loved that because the sacred was brought into everybody's lives. You know, work wasn't the first priority. Hi, Chantal. Hi, Haley. Um, Festivals and celebrating the sacred. And in this case, Navratri, hello, welcome. Preeti, welcome. And Jess, hello. Celebrating the divine feminine was a huge part of life. I mean, it would sometimes kill me because I was an architect and I just want everybody to get the work done. You know, I'd be on site. I just want the windows installed. Everyone disappears. And I just like, where is everybody gone? Literally, nobody is here. Oh, everyone went back to the village for a particular festival, or I'd be like, it's pulling out my hair. Like, I just want to get this project finished. It doesn't work that way. And it was such a huge and beautiful lesson for me. Because they don't necessarily see work as being the 100% top priority, like I would say we do in Australia. Everything stops for work. Like we have this really we have this we prioritize that, and we prioritize money, and we prioritize having things, and success for us looks like that. But I think what is really fantastic when you get a chance to live overseas, and many other cultures are like this. I was talking to somebody the other day, my friend Simon, who lived in Spain. He said for people in Spain, they focus on family, and they wouldn't work too much if it meant not spending time with their family. And I think that what for me was really powerful about those years spent in India was that it really brought the sacred into everyday life for me. And that's what at the Light Collective we're always trying to do, bring the sacred into your life so that it doesn't end up just being mundane, and especially in this period where, I mean, I could spend all of my time just cooking and cleaning and being stuck in my house, but I bring the sacred into all of it as much as I can. Hello, welcome everybody. Jacinta, hi. Jasleen, Hummingbird, Dink Studio, welcome. And Georgia, hello. And Michaela, I see, is on as well. So let's get into this celebration of the Divine Feminine. And I wanted to use this day one to introduce it to everyone, to let you know that even if you're not a member and you can't do the full 5 days, that there is a journal article online. You can hop on and you can do some of the journal activations, and there's a practice, a breathwork practice on there that you can do. For those who are joining us for the Light Collective immersion, it'll be the next 5 days we'll be doing this kind of work. But as an overall, what is the Divine Feminine? And what is the Divine Feminine? Here we go. Hi, Danielle, welcome. And these are concepts that I have tried to touch upon in previous satsang. When we look at the energy that is all creative, all pervasive, then that energy, because it's so, it is so expansive. It is everything from birth, life to death. It is every emotion. It is every experience in the cosmos. It is so kind of expansive that it's very difficult for the human mind to perceive it for what it is, for that kind of the energy behind everything. So how it has been perceived from a human perspective is to start to divide it into those aspects which relate to the feminine and those which relate to the masculine. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean men and women, but they, good morning, hey Mish, hi Tracy, welcome. But it does, it has been allocated to a specific gender because it tends to arise more in one than the other. And I've been doing a really beautiful deep dive into Tantra this year, a training myself. And my teacher, Jenny, has done a lot of work within this kind of big philosophical stream of yoga that is Tantra. And good morning, Charlotte, welcome. And the way that we can kind of understand these two energies is that within the feminine, so within a female, we ideally are wanting to have about 70% feminine energy and about 30% masculine. So within us, there's always a balance of both. And within men, a balance of about 70% masculine energy and 30% feminine. So it's important for men to be doing this work as much as it is for women, but there is a sense that for a female to be in balance, you want to cultivate more of that feminine energy. So in terms of an overarching idea, the divine masculine is that which is formless. And this is often described as Shiva energy. Hello, welcome, welcome Ainsley. Shiva energy is pure consciousness. It is thought, it is all that's formless, the formless activation of energy in the universe. Whereas the feminine is everything else. So the divine feminine, known as Shakti, is all in the universe that is moving and changing and flowing, all that is of form. And that is basically all that we can see and a lot that we can experience as humans. So that is why, as women, we encourage that shifting, changing, flowing energy. And that is why women quite naturally have um, a psyche that shifts and changes, an emotional capability that is shifting and changing. That is why our bodies are kind of full, you know, a fullness of breasts and hips and buttocks and bellies, and we're made of form. And we want to encourage that kind of aspect of form in our body. Our cycles shift and change, our hormones shift and change all the time. And this is a natural aspect of the feminine, whereas the masculine is more singular in that it is directional. And if you have ever seen the symbol, the lingam symbol, or I mean, the lingam is really like the male reproductive system. So the penis, if you want to describe it in that way, don't mind me just bringing in these topics on a Thursday morning. Nice, strong lingam. This kind of action is also what you can feel within yourself. Shushumna Nadi, this inner strength, this kind of inner singular direction, straightforward, an ambitious quality, a structure to it. You guys don't mind. Um, Whereas, and this is kind of, it sort of, it penetrates the world. It's action, it's solar. Um, yeah. Um, and it is the same as what a man is in many ways. They don't necessarily in their bodies change as much as the feminine. So they don't have hormonal shifts from day to day. The female body shifts physically from day to day. Our emotions shift from day to day. Whereas the masculine is this kind of single, inner, and at times we really want that, and we want structure in our lives, and we want to kind of have a sense where maybe there's like some sort of kind of control or knowing, and the feminine is there, so is the yoni. And when we think about the yoni, thank you. We think about the yoni space. So the yoni is the female reproductive system, which is vulva, vagina, uterus, this whole space within the womb, the pelvic floor. This is very receptive. It's a dark space. It is inward in many aspects. It's receptive, it flows and it changes. And there are within these two, like we can see them in the reproductive elements of, the male and the female. But within the two, it's like the yin yang symbol. They kind of intermesh, and it's really important that we have a bit of both. And we naturally do, but what happens is in our lives, especially in the West, there is a real sense that there's a lot of structure, there is a lot of masculine, and the last 5,000 years has been very dominated by masculine thought and masculine ways of being in the world. Like right now, you might or might not be able to hear it, but there is there is a construction zone outside of my house, and it's like machines and banging and digging into the earth, and kind of there is a sense of control or domination. Now, within the masculine and the feminine, there is healthy and there is unhealthy in both. So neither is like we like there is a healthy and unhealthy feminine and a healthy and an unhealthy masculine as well. We're trying to find the right balance of healthy within ourselves with both. So this is a kind of very quick overview around divine feminine, divine masculine, and also how it is felt within our own bodies, feminine energy and masculine energy, and also within the external world, we see it. So we see the universe, the world moving, shifting, the seasons is all feminine, and the thought that we experience and formlessness is all masculine. Within both of these, there are again kind of divisions of energy. And one of the divisions of the divine feminine energy is uh, known as Durga Ma. And it has been anthropomorphized into female form and goddess form. Oh, thank you for the support in my explanation. These are big topics, so I'm trying to kind of be succinct as well because I know people's days are starting very soon. So this anthropomorphization of the energy of the feminine is kind of divided into the different goddesses, and there are many. And I found this beautiful little book in India. I actually Hindu mythology, and I bought it because I just liked the front cover, and I was going to rip it up. When I bought it, I didn't even look at what this book is. But it has turned into a really fabulous reference because I find when I look online for stories about the goddess, I don't feel like it's legit, and they're very they're simplified, and I don't know who's writing them. As on the very back here, it's got some very unexciting quotes of recommendation. My favorite one is, "It is a handiwork of reference" by Andhra Jyoti. Whoever he is, I agree with him. It is a handiwork of reference because the stories around the goddesses become parables for our own growth and for our own expansion personally. So we use the energy, the specific energy of the divine feminine. In this case with Durga Ma, it is an energy of courage, it is an energy of compassion, it is an energy of fierce presence and action in the world. It is the energy of Ma, which is the mother as well. And all of these things are aspects of the feminine. So the feminine isn't just lying around doing yin yoga. Think about your mother and the many shades of your mother. I think about my beautiful mother. There are many shades to Yo. Her nickname is Yogi. Can you believe that? My mother's nickname is Yogi. She's not a yogi. Just want to put it out there. She does occasionally sometimes do my stuff, but there are so many shades. Sometimes she's super fierce, and sometimes she's soft and loving, and this is one aspect of the divine feminine. And the stories that you can find about, I'm just going to adjust this because I feel like it's a little bit wonky. The stories that you can find about the goddess are as much entertaining, I mean, if I had more time, I would talk about them, as they are to help us to learn something about ourselves and how we can step into this particular energy. Srimad Devi Bhagavad is a great reference for the divine feminine. Thank you, Preeti. Wonderful. And you can find a lot of the stories of the divine feminine in the Puranas as well. So these are the original texts that describe the stories. And when you read the stories and the narratives, I really encourage you to kind of unpick them and start to understand them. Because when you look at her image, I mean, this is a beautiful image of her, but I think, I don't know whether you can kind of see it. There we go. She's wielding weapons, but look at how chill her face is. And she's also riding a tiger. What a boss. Like, she's a total boss. And that's what we can step into right now. Like, life is a freaking mess, but I'm going to be a boss in my own life. I'm going to be compassionate to myself, to the people around me, even if they don't believe in what I believe in. I'm going to still be fierce. I'm going to do it with like a face of like chill, super chill with everything that's going on. And I'm going to take action. I'm going to have courage in my life. Now, sometimes this can feel really hard. So right now, it's a big challenge. Life is a big challenge for a lot of people. How do we step into this particular energy of the feminine when you don't feel it? Like some mornings you just wake up and you don't feel like a boss and you just want to stay in bed all day and life is hard, or the demons are kind of on you, your own inner demons. You feel like you can't control anything in the world. You can't control anything in the world. Lesson number one of yoga: don't control the external world, control the internal world. So, what we can do is we can work with mantra. This mantra that I'll give you today, we will just do, I'll see if we'll get through 27 rounds. And we can allow the vibration of Durga itself to be a kind of shortcut into that energy, even when you're not feeling it. We can work with mantra, which works at a very deep vibrational level, the deepest aspect of our being. And when we use this vibration, then we can step into the energy even if we're not intellectually feeling it. So you can think of the mantra as the gift that shortcuts you towards what you want to experience. Now, the mantra is Om, everyone should know this one, Dum, D-U-M, Durgaya, so Durga is in there with a ya at the end, and then Namaha, which is a bit like Namaste, but it is used more often in mantras. Right, they don't use Namaste in mantras. Namaste is more the hello, or the kind of greeting. Namaha is that honoring that's used within the Sanskrit mantras. So Om is this all-pervasive force. Dum is the seed or bija mantra, is one of the bija mantras for Durga. Durgaya, we name her, and then Namaha, we honor her. So let's do a few rounds of this together. Settle into your seat, wherever you are. Close down the eyes. Take a deep breath in the nose, out of the mouth. Let's start with one round of Om. And bow down to your heart and set an intention for connecting with the energy of Durga today. Fierce, courageous, compassionate, loving, nurturing, wise Durga. And silently consecrate. So offer up all of the karmic fruits of this practice and of the next 24 hours of your day. Offer it up to that divine feminine energy that supports you and holds you all the time. You're not doing this work alone. Offer it up to her and see if you can feel a response. And when you're ready, you can rest the hands if they're not already, and either listen or join in with me. Om Dum Durgaya Namah. 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 Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And rest for a few moments in meditation. If you have repeated the mantra, you might feel or sense the energy within your body, a gentle vibration or humming, even after just a quarter of the mala. And as you rest in the vibration of Durga Ma, you might like to deepen the breath. And as you do, visualize or sense her energy drawing into you, perhaps as a golden light, empowering you with her courage, with her strength, with her fearless, feminine warrior energy, her total boss attitude, her capacity to be fierce and present in life no matter what shows up for us in the external world. Her capacity to stay loving and compassionate. Take a moment now to breathe that in and embody that. And sense yourself having shifted after this Satsang gathering of community and Sangha, after taking some time in sacred mantra and a moment in analytical meditation, a meditation that focuses the mind Notice if you feel shifted, and take a moment to manifest something in your day. It might be a state of being or an action you would like to take today, or something you would like to create. Make it clear in your mind's eye. And we bring the hands to touch, rub the palms together, press them and rest them at the heart. We seal our time together with one round of Om. Deep breath in the nose, empty out of the mouth. Gently bowing to that divine feminine force that exists within us, wild and free and courageous and loving, that we know exists within all those who joined us this morning. To that we bow and say Namaste.